G'day and welcome to Building Ideas. We have such a great show coming up for you this week, brought to you, of course, by the Master Builders Association of South Australia. Now, I've got a question for you. What's in a name? Well, if today's feature host's name is anything to go by, things are about to heat up. In a good way, I mean. We are with the Hot Property Group and they have built and designed this incredible display home. I've actually already had a sneak peek inside and it is awesome. I can't wait to show you. But I can't show you yet because we've got so much coming up on the show. I want to let you know what's in store. Terry visits Newton Building and Landscape Supplies and learns more about the products and services on offer from their friends at Luton Pavers. I shine some light on the hottest new benefits of going solar and why we should consider it in our home. And we talk with the CFS about crucial fire safety in our homes and how that can start at the design and build stage. As always, there's a lot to do and not enough time to do it in, but I am up for the challenge. Let's go. This particular display home is named the Johnson and can be found at their display centre in Roseworthy. Worth the drive, because HPG Homes have several display homes in the area, meaning you get a real sense of the variety of homes and the quality craftsmanship they have on offer. The Johnson is a contemporary and thoughtfully designed family home that starts with this statement piece exterior that includes a double garage and a welcoming front portico. Honesty, quality and commitment is the HPG Homes promise, and this display home is a testament to that. Okay, come inside with me. You are going to love this. So we have for you 4 beautiful bedrooms, a spacious dining room and our fresco area that is just like I already want to invite my friends around. And get this, there's even a home cinema. Right, who's got the popcorn?
A lot of businesses say they're South Australian through and through. Well, Luton truly are. They've been manufacturing their pavers, their bricks, their blocks, their retaining walls, in fact, anything masonry, just over here in Paraka since they first started. Fun fact, I just learned about their quality assurance. They've got a lab in Paraka that tests the product multiple times before it makes it to us, the customer. Steve, tell me a little bit about the Luton name. It's new.
It is. It started last year. We have a long 60-year manufacturing history right here in South Australia. And in November last year, we changed names. Luton acquired us and away we go.
Do we all want to be sustainable or know that we're doing our bit? How do Luton Pavers help satisfy that?
We source all of our raw materials locally from here in South Australia.
One thing that I get nervous about is that there's so many choices you can make when it comes to pavers. What's the right one for my application? What size do I need? Do you guys help with that?
We do. You start off by doing your research. So the best thing to do is jump online and find our new brochure that we've just released, or come up here to Newton's and grab a hard copy for yourself. Once you pick up your brochure, it's very simple. All you do is pick out your style, your finish, your texture and your colour. Come up here to Newton's, place your order and get it delivered. It is that simple.
So what you're telling me is don't overcomplicate it.
Exactly right, very simple.
Does it help having partners like the guys at Newton's who know the product really, really well, who you've been working with for so long?
Yeah, we've got a 30-year strong relationship with the guys here at Newton. And
crikey.
Yeah, it's a long time and they will help you from start to finish.
I got some questions, here we go. What is that?
That is an L-Pave.
Like that's the famous, when you think pavers, you think the L-Pave, right?
Yep, certainly do.
And the design's unique for any particular reason?
The thickness is very good for high traffic areas,
right.
So you could lay that down at the airport.
Okay, pop quiz, what's that?
That is a classic pave in Heritage Red, and that's a new colour that we've just released in the last couple of months.
Keep coming with me, you're doing good. This is like a school grading. This here, I like this. Is that like a beveled edge?
That's HydroPave, that's our permeable paver.
Right.
Very sustainable.
What does that mean, permeable paver?
What it means is when you lay that, the water runs through the paver on the side of it, catches, and you can reuse the water.
Yeah,
it's like a water catchment.
You guys have different finishes as well, and people might not know that. Tell me a bit about that.
So here we've got our honed product. So it's exactly the same finish as what these ones are, but this one here we put it on a honing bed, and it gives it that exposed aggregate look.
Now Luton don't just do pavers.
No, we don't. We have a full range of retaining walls, from residential right through to commercial. We do a full range of block and brick in natural and in colour, and in all the finishes that you can find on your pavers, we can also do on the retaining walls and the blocks.
Now, I was looking for a personal tagline for myself, but I think you guys have stolen it. What's the tagline for Lutum?
The look, the quality and the range.
There you go. Pavers, pavers, pavers. Different colours, different sizes, different finishes, and different applications. Sounds to me like a whole lot of choices and potentially a whole lot of arguments. But if you go with Lutum pavers, you're gonna make the right choice and potentially avoid the arguments. How good's my parkour? I'm puffed.
When parkour meets paving. Who would have thought? Now, talking of surprise and delight, those are the exact feelings that I get when I enter this home. Now, the Johnson is one of 45 designs available from HPG Homes, and they've definitely made the most of the 286 square metre footprint. You're greeted by this welcoming hallway, which has the home theatre to the left and the master bedroom to the right. The master suite comes with its own impressive walk-in robe and ensuite too, making it a real retreat. It's when you step into this kitchen zone that you really come to appreciate the open plan living and design. The kitchen, complete with island bench, faces the living, dining and alfresco spaces, meaning you can cook your heart out while still being part of the party. And behind the kitchen is the invaluable butler's pantry. I just love the alfresco area. It's yet another living zone to enjoy. But I do hear you wondering something. If you're sitting at home, you're thinking, where are the bedrooms? Well, come with me. They're right through here. Down their own separate hallway and away from the living areas are 3 bedrooms with laundry, bathroom and separate water closet. After the break, I'm going to show you some real gems about this feature home, and I'm catching up with Val from HPG Homes to learn about the exact products and services they offer. So don't go anywhere. Living in the hills. It is idyllic, it's beautiful, and all this surrounding greenery makes me feel instantly relaxed. But there is one thing that's not so relaxing, and that is the increasing threat of bushfires. Now, as climate change worsens the frequency and severity of bushfire conditions, we need to learn how to protect our homes. But what does that actually look like? Well, the home you're about to see is a great example. So Leah, why do we need to be thinking about bushfire safety when we're building our homes now?
Yeah, so we want to be thinking about protecting our home in case we need to take shelter here. It's not always able to get out when you need to evacuate, and it's better to take shelter in a home than it is to get caught in your car.
So what types of elements do we need to be incorporating into the build that are going to help tick those boxes?
Yeah, so the construction of home, the external cladding, sealing it from embers and protecting the glass.
Right.
So in terms of the construction, and then you've got the surrounding areas as well.
Yeah, so is that to do with, you know, the vegetation?
Yeah, so we want to create good separation from the house.
Yeah.
Having surfaces up against the house like a path, and also having a good driveway access for the fire service to be able to come in.
Yeah.
And get access to water.
Well, I guess it's about protecting the house, but also making it easier to defend the house as well in terms of access and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's about creating a safe environment for our crews to be able to come in and make sure they're safe as well. Or if you're here having to take shelter, to be able to do some work around the house to be able to keep the fire out of the house.
How does the planning and approval process work when you're working with the CFS?
Yeah, so there's different triggers depending what area you live in.
Yeah.
Sometimes the council can help you or an accredited planner. But if you're in a high bushfire risk area, it comes as a referral to CFS. And we really work with you to get everything right on the plans so that everyone throughout the process knows what needs to be done and the final product is how it's meant to be planned out.
And is it one of those things of getting it right at the start to save, you know, potential heartache down the track, really?
Yeah, that's right, because the homeowners at the end of the day want to know they're getting the correct product.
Yeah, it's not set and forget, is it? There's other things that need to happen each year.
Yeah, that's right. So the ongoing maintenance of the area around the house, but also the materials on the house. And you really want to make sure you've got a good bushfire survival plan as well and practice that.
Yeah. So Leah, what are some of the things that make this house a really good example of bushfire preparedness?
Yeah, so it's having gutter guard is an additional extra that might help protect your home. Also having gutter stoppers. Having a fire hose reel on both sides of the house, so if one is compromised, you still have a fallback.
Yeah.
And having good supply of water, maybe over and above the minimum if you want to put in sprinkler systems around the garden, are all extra things that go a long way to help.
So this is no ordinary gutter. Tell us, the homeowners have gone above and beyond here. How does this work?
That's right. So the National Construction Code is a minimum. This is an extra thing that you could do quite easily during a build or even retrospectively. And all it does is blocks the gutter so that when you fill your gutters with water before you leave, it holds on to the water and can help extinguish some of those embers that might be landing in your gutters.
I just want to point out though, it's not like a set and forget kind of thing. You can't just like build the house and then put your feet up. You have to make sure that you're prepared every year when bushfire season comes around. But if you have any questions at all, get in touch with the CFS Development Assessment Service. They will definitely be able to help you out. Gosh, being bushfire ready, such an important message, especially in this state. Now, HPG Homes are big on getting people into their dream homes, but I tell you what, that is not all they offer. HPG Homes love putting people into their dream homes, that's no secret, but that's not all this award-winning team offer. They've got a really strong community focus and they pride themselves on their commitment to honesty. So that's something I wanted to chat with Val about. Well, Val, thank you for showing us around. It's a beautiful home and we've only been here for a few minutes and I already feel at home, so that's a good sign. And it's clear to me that you guys are more than just builders. So tell us a bit about what you offer.
So Hot Property Group started as property developers in 1999. We were using other builders to build our properties. We were finding land. Then we found that the after-sales service was an issue. The quality wasn't there. We'll sign a contract and the price will move.
Yeah.
That's when we decided to do our own building.
That's awesome. So you basically saw the problems that people were experiencing and decided to solve them with your own new offering.
Exactly right. We saw the problems that people were experiencing and we thought we've got to fix this, and we provide a solution by us building these homes.
It's awesome. It's a win. It's a win for everyone.
Yes. Yeah. So we help people find the land, help them with design, help them with their pricing, and make it really easy for them to build a new home.
And what about investors? You offer some options for people who are looking to invest as well?
We have a Dream Investor Pack that we offer our clients. That includes us finding the land, a fixed price. We help them with a depreciation schedule, first tenant, locked-in rental return, and full turnkey.
I mean, that sounds perfect.
Yes.
You basically do everything from start to finish, it seems, you know, both with investors and home buyers. Is that one of the things that you think sets you apart?
Our expertise in the investor market is our point of difference.
And you offer a free consultation for people who might be interested. How does that work?
Yeah, so if you're interested in property investing, or buying an investment property, come and see us in our show home. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays, 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, or give us a call. We're happy to meet up with you and go through what you're looking for.
And what about first home buyers? I've heard that you guys are pretty passionate about getting first home buyers into their homes.
Yes, with first home buyers, we want to make it easy for them. We help first home buyers find the land, finalise the design, give them a fixed price, and also help them finance if they need, and provide a full turnkey solution.
And tell us about that fixed price option as well, because I imagine that, you know, when you hear horror stories about people building houses, it's normally in relation to unexpected expenses. So that doesn't happen here, does it?
That's right. So we'll fix a price before you sign a contract, before you pay a deposit. No PC sums. The last thing you want to do is sign a contract with a builder and then discover that you've have more to pay with PC sums not accounted for.
I just get the feeling that you make it easy. So, you know, you can come along, you can look at a display home, choose the one you like, and then the next thing you have to do as a client is move in.
That's correct. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Do you get good feedback from people about that?
We do, yeah.
It sounds like making that one call and having an obligation-free meeting with HPG Homes would tick a few boxes. Now, after the break, it is all sunshine as I tell you the most exciting new developments about solar energy for your home. What if I told you you could access free electricity for your home? And the answer is not right under our noses, but right above our heads. Solar power offers such a bright future for our home energy needs and for the planet. Now, if you've got solar panels already, there are some really helpful things you can do to make sure you get the most out of them. And if you don't have solar panels, we've got all the advice you need to get you on your way. So let's look at the sunny side of this situation. Okay, so what do you think are the main reasons why we should be looking at putting up some solar panels?
For a lot of people, they're looking to reduce their energy costs, and so they can put some solar in and meet some of their energy needs during the day. Other people are doing it from an environmental perspective, where they want to make sure that where they're using electricity, that comes from a clean and renewable source.
Are there certain ways that when you have your solar panels to kind of make sure you're getting the most out of it? Are there tips and tricks to maximise the benefit there?
Yeah, definitely. There are lots of ways to maximise the value that you get from your solar. I mean, in a simple sense, it only works during the day, and so if you can move some of your energy use to during the day, then that can really help. Sometimes it can be as simple as just turning your dishwasher on during the day rather than in the evening, or doing your washing during the day. There are lots of things around the home which use quite a bit of energy, which you can run at different times of day. So if you can aim to be running those at a time when your solar is going to be generating electricity, then you'll get better value from your solar.
And positioning as well in terms of where they go on the roof, that can make a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. That's right. And when you're getting solar installed, you'll need to be having a conversation with the installers or your solar retailer about this, and they'll be able to provide some good recommendations. In a general sense, the north-facing roofs will give you the most energy over the day. But for some people, a west-facing roof can be quite good as well, because that generates more power in the later afternoon.
So what are the main reasons why we should be wanting to put solar panels on our roof right now?
Well, people install solar for a lot of different reasons. Probably the top two are to reduce their own energy costs. By generating your own power, you're avoiding having to pay for power drawn from the grid, and so that's a big motivator to a lot of people. In South Australia, there's a lot of people who are motivated by the environmental benefits as well. If you're generating your own power, it's clean and renewable energy, and you've got some good confidence that the energy that you're using is coming from a renewable source.
I know there are lots of different products on the market now, lots of different brands and installers. So what advice do you have when we're trying to decide who to go with and what to use?
Yeah, there's a lot to consider.
Yeah.
When you're looking to install solar, it's important to have a conversation with some experts. So that might be a solar retailer or a solar installer. And they'll be able to provide you with a bit of guidance as to which products are going to fit you best.
What about once we've got them up? You'll get these cool apps and things as well, can't you, where you can see when it's generating electricity? Are there some cool products that you can use in line with that as well?
We'll often find that when people put in solar, they'll connect it to their phone, so they can see what it's generating, perhaps what energy is being used within their house. And this can be really great to keep you in touch with how it's performing, but also to understand a bit about when you're using power and when you can get the most value out of your solar. So we have solar panels at our house too, and I've got to tell you, the thing I love most is when I come out, I put the kettle on in the morning, and I know that the energy needed to make my morning cuppa is coming straight from the sun, clean and free. It is such a good feeling. So if you want to learn how to supercharge solar at your house, or just to get the most out of your solar panels, visit energymining.sa.gov.au. You know what? This house is my cup of tea. And I'll tell you what, if you're coming out here to check it out, it's worth knowing that there is another HPG home you can see here at Roseworthy, plus 2 more at nearby Virginia and another one at Anglevale. So, I don't know, did someone say day trip?
Seeing these display homes firsthand is just invaluable. It's such a critical step to ensure you make the right choice for your needs. And it also gives you the chance to talk to the friendly team. They're on standby to help navigate you through the whole process. Well, we have learnt a lot on today's show, and HPG Homes being more than just a builder is definitely one of those things. But don't change the channel. I've got to tell you what's coming up on next week's show.
In our season finale, we head out to the annual Master Builders Home Show and take in all the excitement. Plus, we hear from the Department of Infrastructure and Transport for an update. I learn about keeping your alfresco areas warm in winter, and also head out to Derrimut's gym to check out the facilities, along with a final visit to our mates at Newton's Building and Landscape Supplies. Plus, Jessica gets an update from the Department of Consumer and Business Affairs.
Thanks so much for joining us for today's show. And how good were our special guests? You know what to do. If you want to know more, make sure you visit their websites or their social pages. And a huge thank you to HPG Homes for hosting us today. I think I'm going to have to duck off around the corner to check out another one of their displays. But for now, there's no rush. I'm just going to hang for a bit. And I'll see you next week.